the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, but one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
The perimeter shooting of Mirotic, a huge staple of his game that he utilizes so well when he's in rhythm.
It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Irving. And it's sent back by Jokic. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Jokic, no good. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Pass to Irving. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Mirotic. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots. Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. On the wing, Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Well, offensively, the Heat don't run, but they're not shy about gunning.
They don't run, but they shoot a lot of three-pointers. You need that shot to compete in today's game.
But they recover it. Pass to Capella.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
It's Jokic top of the key. He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Outside, Bogdanovic. No good with the triple. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lets it fly from 18. Bledsoe with the rebound. Now Jokic. He's covered by Irving. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Irving with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Back to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night.
The long arms of Mirotic. When he's got a good chance to shoot down inside, he's always going to take it.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Bledsoe. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Bradley. Right side, Irving. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Looking to end his cold spell. No good on the layup.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Raptors lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
Jokic high post. It's good from the top of the key. Jokic just got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Miami.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Korkmaz. Count that one. Korkmaz has got his first bucket in this one. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown." That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game. He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Bradley can't get it to go.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Poked away.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny. was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bradley. Irving up top. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And it's sent back by Jokic. They get it back. Capella with the bucket.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Down low. Jokic. Pass to Jerebko. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. From deep three-point range. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
So both teams making some changes here. Back to Bledsoe. Jokic inside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Now, here's McConnell. Knocked away. Here's Bledsoe. Tries again. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Now just a 1-point Toronto lead, and he makes good on the layup. Robertson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
And here are the Raptors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Zeller.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Zeller. Zeller grabs the board. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you got to appreciate the determination that Bogdanovic showed there. When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to finish at the basket.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Zeller. Five to shoot. Now to Teletovic. Here's Bridges. Jokic with it. There's Winslow. That one doesn't drop.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Chalk up 2 there. Zeller's got 4 this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility. And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority. It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges shot. Good.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Outside Bogdanovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. He got it up. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Miami with the ball. They trail by 7.
The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in opponent field goal percentage. And as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot. I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so here is Miami. 4-point game. Jokic with it. And guarded by Capella. Here's Siakam. Excellent D there from Mirotic. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Bradley. Now Mirotic. A beautiful reverse layup. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Parker outside. And Winslow now top of the key. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock is at 3. But they get it back. Offline with his 3. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Irving. Pass to Mirotic. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Irving with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
The staying power of Tony Parker when it comes to his ability to run an offense.
Here's Irving. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Capella. Rebound by the Heat.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Parker left side. Here's Bembry. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Some changes for Toronto. Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's Zeller. He's got 6. Inside. And it's sent back by Jokic. Goes back up. In deep. Zeller drops it in. Zeller's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. Jokic. Another miss by Jokic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Zeller over Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Last season, the Heat, they were a 6th seed in the East. They had a first-round exit, fell to the Sixers in 5. Just didn't have enough firepower offensively.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look. And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, the Heat, by average margin of victory, actually had a better team in 2017 when they narrowly missed the playoffs.
The reason why they made a furious run down the stretch showed how good this team can be when they're firing on all cylinders.
Now, here's Joseph. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jokic with the steal. Parker outside. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Now, here's Jokic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 1.
It goes on Cody Zeller.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Bogdanovic wide open. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto ahead. They're up by 9. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Toronto leading by 9. And the Raptors call time here. And for the most part, when Bogdanovic is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Zeller. Outside Bogdanovic. And the three off target.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Siakam misses.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Pass to Jokic. Over Zeller. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Bridges. No good on the three. Here's McConnell. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And they've had assists now in their last three baskets.
Fires the three. Siakam misses. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Teletovic in the corner from outside the arc. And the three ball is good. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala. To be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Here's Bridges. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Winslow. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And it's Irving missing.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
A new group in now for the Raptors.
This Toronto offense have been going through a transition the last few years. The team used to take a lot of mid-range shots and run a lot of ISOs. They switched to more of a ball movement-oriented style, and it paid off.
Along with the Raptors' decrease in isolations, the amount of threes jumped up as well.
So true. 38% of shots last year were threes. Raptors took the third most threes in the league last season. We'll see if that trend continues this season, but there has clearly been a shift in how they want to play.
Siakam misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And yes, it's good.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
Down low. Inside. Poked away. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
That's his third person, the team's second.
Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball. Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
Irving drives in. In the corner, it's Capella. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Mirotic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Heat trail by 14. Bledsoe taking his time here. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
And the Raptors making a change here. And Eric Bledsoe, a player who many thought might be a great fit in Milwaukee, but that wasn't the case.
And I'm not sure if it was a play style issue or something else. Fact is, they moved him in the offseason after only a half season of trying things out. Certainly one of the more surprising moves in a wild summer.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
Assistant.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Raptors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cody Zeller.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
It's Bradley on the wing. Bridges with the steal. Bledsoe outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Irving.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
So it's the Raptors winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.